And when you develop love or passion for knowledge, you develop a vision. A vision is developed in you. And that vision to see the reality, he says that vision to see the reality is philosophy. Reality is what? Reality is maybe of physics, maybe of chemistry, maybe of biology, maybe of this world, our daily life, or the world beyond. Maybe of past, present, time, space, every object. Maybe of your ideas. Ideas in your mind. Whether they are real or not. Maybe of your dreams. You saw a dream. You saw a lion came to you and tries to eat you, and you become awakened. And in that dream, what type of reality is there? Everything comes under philosophy and covered up by this definition. There may be good. What is good? What is right? What is wrong? Everything is studied in philosophy, and this definition is, I feel, that complete definition of philosophy. There are different philosophers have given different definitions of philosophy according to their interests. Some philosophers are linguistic philosophers. They say philosophy is the study of language. Its prime concern is to remove the errors of language, like Wittgenstein. There is Kant, who defines philosophy in terms of epistemology, in terms of knowledge. Different philosophers tries to define philosophy according to their own interests and passions. But the complete definition, if I feel, and that is the Indian definition of darshana, that is the vision to see the reality. I feel that it is the complete definition of philosophy. Number third, what I want to take. I hope that you will understand what I have discussed with you today about philosophy. Now, I want to give you some introduction towards philosophy. This introduction includes Greek and Indian classical systems. If you observe that I am telling you that philosophy origins in India. Origins in India. Why and how? Two questions arise. Why? Vedas, everybody listen Vedas. There are 4 Vedas. Number 1, Rig Veda. Number 2, Samved. Number 3, Yajurved. And number 4, Atharva Ved. Atharva Ved. These are 4 Vedas. And if you read any text of history, if it is not partial, then he has written Vedas are the ancient most texts of any subject. Ancient most text. And philosophy found in these Vedas. So when we trace the origin of philosophy, we trace their origin in the Vedas. Therefore, I have discussed Vedas, Indian classical systems, and the Vedas here. Number second, I have also discussed the Greek. If any among you is a student of history, she has gone through different civilizations, oldest civilizations of the world. Oldest civilizations of the world. What oldest civilizations means? here in India we have Indus Valley civilization. Indus Valley civilization. You everybody knows that Harappan civilization is also called, it is the Harappan civilization, and now it is called Saraswati civilization or Saraswati Indus civilization. There is a river Saraswati flows there, and people are saying that it is actually not Indus Valley, it is actually Saraswati civilization. So Indus Valley civilization, Saraswati civilization, or Harappan civilization, the first Indian civilization. Number second, is Roman civilization. Then Greek civilization. Mesopotamian civilization, which is also Roman civilization, Mesopotamian civilization. And then we find here Chinese civilization. Among all these civilizations, and there are so many other civilizations also, Maya civilization of Russia, or indigenous American civilization. Among these all civilizations, these are the four broad civilizations of the world. And among these, two civilizations are intellectually very strong. One is Indus Valley civilization, which develops Vedas, and the other is Greek civilization. Which develops also science, philosophy, and social science a height at that time. You have listened to Plato, Aristotle, these all belong to Greek civilization. So here we also study Greek civilization. Philosophy in Greek civilization. There is a philosopher, Thales. What's his name? Thales. Thales is the first philosopher, first known philosopher. He is called as the father of philosophy. Now there is a question arises in your mind that Thales is called the father of philosophy, and why there is no Indian who can be called as the father of philosophy. And the reason is that Indian philosophy is school philosophy. Means it does not give the preference to a person and person to person. But Greek is person's philosophy. Persons are very important here. So Thales is the first philosopher, and he is also called the father of philosophy. First Greek philosopher, and also in the Western world he is the first philosopher. Not Indian world. Indian, there are a number of philosophers, but India doesn't give importance to these persons. They give importance to thought or school. Then Thales developed a school that is called Ionic School of Philosophy. Ionic School of Philosophy. There are three philosophers other than Thales: Anaximander and Anaximenes. Anaximenes. Thales doesn't give any important or relevant theory in philosophy. But why he is called the father of philosophy? He developed the culture of thinking. He gives geography's theory. He says that the world is constituted of water. The primary stuff of the world is water. Everything else, the earth, human being, the space, everything is constituted of water. And earth is a disk floating on water. Means earth is a disk just like islands. Earth is an island on water. So he is giving the theory that water is the primary stuff of the universe. He starts the culture of thinking. Because of it, people call him the father of philosophy. After Thales, there is a person in Greek You, everybody among you know that name. That is called Pythagoras. It is also called Pythagorean school. He also developed a religion. He also given the theory in mathematics that in a right angle triangle, that is base, that is perpendicular, that is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. He says that base का square plus perpendicular square is equal to hypotenuse square, and that theorem is called Pythagoras theorem. Everybody among us know him. He has also given different theories. Then there came Heraclitus, Parmenides, then Protagoras among the sophists. When you read them, you read different aspects of philosophy. Some is talking about morality, other is talking about matter, the third is talking about spirit, soul, the fourth is talking about physical things, the fifth is talking about geographical things. Everybody tries to cover each aspect of the world. But the height among the Greek philosophers has been achieved by Plato and Aristotle. There is a link, and there is a person, Socrates. Socrates is the teacher of Plato, and Plato is the teacher of Aristotle, and Aristotle is the teacher of Alexander the Great. These three persons, and Socrates died or killed by the king due to some reasons, and these two persons are very important in Greek philosophy. Plato wrote a book, Republic. He wrote hundreds of books. Plato wrote many and many books. But Republic is a treasure and very important in today's time even. These other books, one important thing you all know that before Plato, not much written about any of the philosophers. Whatever Thales, Parmenides, all the names I have spoken here, we find their record, their philosophy from Plato. Plato wrote a number of books and he mentioned each person's thought. And we know his predecessors by him, Plato. He is talking about metaphysics, he is talking about epistemology, he is talking about ethics, he is talking about politics. He discussed every field and in detail, and there is no match even today's time. Plato's theory are great. Plato himself is too great. Then Aristotle. These are the two figures very important in Greek philosophy.